pretty close to that half century of his.
Lamichhane, I've been told the inside reports he pulls a lot of googlies, and we saw a really good one there. As you see, another one here to Aaron Johnson. Picked it well, just played off the back foot. But again, I think Johnson just itching to get to that 50, and maybe slowed down a little bit in the last over, but still a healthy strike rate at 84. And there it is. Has it carried? Are they claiming it? Aaron Johnson holding his ground, and he's saying no. That's great sportsmanship there by the number 8 team. Sandeep was almost certain that had carried, but great from first slip there, saying it had just bounced before, as Aaron watched that all the way into his hands. So again, Sandeep bowling really well here for his team, on his own number, and saying this is my show here, and I'm going to bowl from this end. Bowling a strong line here as well. And again, that one's a little bit on the shorter side. Aaron looking to get off strike. No single there. Akil Kumar did not look interested in that single at all either, I must say.
He was...
Knowing Nepal's coach of Budu Dasanaika, they will rotate the strike. That's something that Budu, as we watch Sandeep run in. And that's again beaten outside. Didn't know much about that there, Akil Kumar, and that's brilliant bowling. That just shows the class of Sandeep Lamichhane. Really on a... Akil Kumar on the sweep. There is a man out there at long leg, so just a single to Akil Kumar. It's starting to ease up a little bit. Lightning outfield. They're going to need to find their groove here really quickly, as we see Aaron Johnson hit that out to the cover boundary for a single.
Yes, absolutely. For those of you who don't know, Pupudu Dasanaiki was actually, he does live in Canada. His family is in Canada, and he has worked with the Canadian side in the past for quite some time. He knows these grounds, he knows these conditions, and he knows some of these players. And with the experience that Nepal has, they're strong in their research as well. So their analysts must have found as much information on the Canadian batters as they possibly could have to see how to be on top of them.
On the sweep again, and this one pushing hard for that second, but again, the man there moving quickly, moving swiftly to that ball, just keeping it to a single. And the other thing about Pudu, former Test cricketer as well, Manali. Coached Canada as a 2011 World Cup. He's coached the U.S., coached Nepal to ODI status. This is his second stint with Nepal now, and you can just see that rubbing off on these players. They're a well-coached unit, and you can see that in their cricket as well. And with Sandeep, all his experience playing across the world, you don't need to tell him much, because he's reading these guys as well, just by watching.
Oh, Aaron Johnson looks very, very disappointed as he walks off for 44 off of 55 deliveries. He has batted extremely well this game, and it's unfortunate that he is back on.
Again, that's been played away beautifully by Akil Kumar. This is a quick outfield as that's running away. Nepali fielder down and just cutting it off. Keeping it to 2. Harsh looking to come back. No, will not. So saving 2 runs there.
When they come out to bat.
That's watchful balls that we've seen. That's a little bit slightly shorter, getting a lot of turns.
There's a lot of communication happening between Harsh and Akil Kumar. They're certainly communicating about what's communicating, and they're reading the game.
That's another googly there, and Akil from these two just in the last few balls that we've seen. And there it is again. There is a man out there, so it's just going to go one drop in front of him, one bounce, just a single to it.
They don't have the luxury of being able...
As that's down the leg side as well. It runs on the court. As Akil, we're going to go hard weather just yet. Continuously beating the bat. And there's that googly. Udebir reads it well, and that's hit off to the square leg boundary. And there is his first boundary for Canada. Just short from Sandeep on that occasion, and Udebir was up to the task.
Oh, I'm sure he's feeling quite relieved with that boundary. Definitely takes care of some...
In New Zealand. And that's watchful again and again. Akil Kumar really aware. The awareness is strong from Akil Kumar. He's really confident in the field, and they need to be put under pressure here a little bit. Short again, and that's in the air, and that's an easy dismissal. Soft dismissal for Akil Kumar. That's just stuck in the wicket, and he's lobbed an easy catch to Alam at the uncovered field. And we talked about Sandeep to begin his within the squad, within the team. Another googly there.
With each other, whereas with the Canadians, they're still trying to figure out who the other person is. They're still trying to. Canada is definitely short on that compared to Nepal. They just don't have the same sort of exposure. Or
that was an off-spin delivery by Sandeep Lamichhane.
And get that third wicket of his.
He's certainly